welcome to
Hustle Unfiltered. New background.
The relocation.
The improvement of the relocation.
The rejig of the setup. So we have the beautiful countryside, which is one of our favourite views. Being in the middle of literally nowhere. Best place to be.
Amen. Surrounded by cats.
Got a cat here, got a cat over there, surrounded by favourite animals. So this is a new setup.
We've actually changed the setup each pod now.
I must admit, it's definitely an upgrade from
massive
the sheets.
upgrade.
It's a really gloomy day today.
It was a temperamental fix. But what was behind it on the wall?
Yeah.
But now we've got a much better backdrop.
Yeah, and it's a very gloomy day, but it's still bloody beautiful. I'm probably going to end up spending like the whole time talking.
Just going to be blabbering on, but actually that's what we're interested in.
There were some deer there earlier, but they have now gone. We'll probably have one of the cats walk across at some point.
I'm praying on it
to join us, Miley and Bella. So this is the new setup.
It is indeed. Upgrade.
Episode 2.
Okay, baby.
Episode 2, and this one is all about the lovely Eve. So we're going to be talking about her past and where she is today,
her present,
where she wants to be in the future. So Eve, go on, tell me about yourself.
I will, of course, my pleasure. 20 years old myself, so I'm a fresh baby.
10 years younger than me.
I've been an adult for 2 whole years and I've already had enough. I left school about 3 years ago. So glad to be out of school, let's put it that way. There was enough time there, but really excited to get out into the real world. Decided to take a gap year. Now I always growing up loved the performing arts, as that was definitely an option, but took gap year instead, and so glad that I did. I didn't do the travelling gap year that everyone thinks of, but I did the working side instead, and it was so rewarding. The best thing I could have done, because it showed me how much I actually loved working and being in the real world, and getting a paycheck as well. That was lovely. Yeah, I did a list of different jobs, including working with special needs kids, and that was so rewarding. That was just incredible. Hats off to the people that do it full time. I could never.
You have to be a special type of person to be able to do that.
Oh my god, yeah. Definitely one of the more rewarding jobs out there. So I'm really grateful to have that opportunity.
Do you think that you've carried that through to where you are today and kind of learned a lot about yourself?
Yeah, I think it's the understanding of people as well. It's making me so much more just emotionally open as well, I think, because in that position you have to understand their emotion, because they are driven just by their emotion, and sometimes they can't express that, and so it's about understanding actually the underlying thought process behind every move. It wouldn't be something I would be scared of doing again, for sure. But full-time wise, I couldn't do it.
Volunteering type, because it's so polar opposite to what you're obviously going to let us know that you're doing now. But I mean, it's still people based, working with people day in, day out, but so polar opposite.
100%. Look, I've always loved working with people. I think all my jobs have been revolved around people. I'm such a people person.
Oh my god, I will never forget the first time that I met you.
Oh my god, yes!
At the Patcham Duck Fair, however many years ago. And I just kept saying to Tom, is that girl? You were so new to the company at that point, and just picked up the bucket, chatting to absolutely everyone, and I was like, she is outstanding, so confident.
I don't know where it comes from. It's got to come from the performing arts.
Yeah, where you've kind of learned how to be that person,
be a character. It's putting on that character, and I think it's the confidence. It just comes out,
and that's what it is. It's
in a social situation. I love it. I love social. If you would say I'd had to stand in front of a stage in front of hundreds of thousands of people right now and just recite something or say something, talk about, I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. I'm always down for it.
Whereas for me, that is my I couldn't. No. If you said I had to go and stand on a stage in front of 2 people, I'd be like,
okay,
no.
You know what? I would hate having to stand up in front of people I know.
Yes.
I would rather stand up in front of hundreds and hundreds of people I don't know than 5 people I do.
But you have to be a certain type of person to be able to get up on a stage.
Yeah, fine.
there's not many people that are confident enough, and like just talking to you on a day-to-day basis, away from work, away from this, away from anything.
Yeah.
You are such an outgoing, bubbly person. So it's not that you've taught yourself, and it is a facade. That is just who you are in general.
But some people don't like that. It's too much for some people. Yeah. It's too bubbly for some people. I like that I'm known as that. You know, it's controversial for sure, but I'm definitely known as a chatterbox.
Yeah. And it wasn't just the patch of duck fair. It was, again, the second time I met you was at the Stenning fair. The summer fair where it rained
good old
all
Stenning
day.
Yeah.
And again, like obviously you know,
I'm born and bred Stenning basically, and
she's a Stenning celebrity.
I have lived there, I've worked there, I've sold houses to people there, I have served cake to people who are there, or
So
they're my
cake.
neighbour, or they're my friends, sisters, cousins, brothers, cat's fiance.
Yep.
I remember that fondly because it literally was. We walked through the park and it was like. I just knew everyone.
Yeah, we were walking and everyone's like, Eve, like constantly. And I was like, my goodness, this would like stress me out having to know this many people and so many people know who I am. And I was like, Tom, let's go.
Let's go right here.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
Oh my god, yay!
Oh,
sorry.
Miley.
Where did I get to? Circling back, my main job for the gap year was working at a cafe. And just so happens that this cafe was right next door to the Stenning branch of Mansell McTaggart.
So tell us, why did you go from what you were doing, like what you've done previously, to suddenly thinking, I want to be an estate agent?
Selling sunset.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That's the only purpose and reason, actually.
Is real life estate agency the same as selling sunset?
It is fucking nothing like selling sunset. And I want a refund, actually. I want to go back. It's such a good job. I love it because it is, again, it's the people.
Yes.
See, Mansell's is very whole of market, but you are dealing with the high end of lifestyle. I just decided one day, I'd always liked the idea of it. And what's really funny, my dad was an estate agent when he was younger. But that never came into my decision.
Yeah.
Like, I never even thought, oh, Dad was an estate agent, I want to be an estate agent. Never did it cross my mind, ever.
That's fascinating. So obviously I dipped my foot into the police.
Yes, like your dad.
Because my dad did.
Yeah.
And I wonder how many other people are out there
That's so interesting.
that maybe not imminent relation, but like generations. Is it built into your genes to like go into something of the same sector?
Really potentially, because I didn't even, but this was subconsciously. I genuinely hadn't even made the connection, because I never knew my dad when he was an estate agent. So I've never really even seen him in that setting, but he got so far into it, like he was planning on setting up his own estate agency with his colleague. They literally got to it. They didn't do it in the end because they realised how much money it takes to actually set up your own independent agency. But he was like in it, you know, and he worked in Brighton and Hove. He was Brighton based.
Really?
Yeah, fully.
Where did he work?
It was Harold Starr Williams. I think it's Harold.
Are they still going?
Harold Starr. No more. Harold Starr Williams. Like three names like those. But yeah, he loved the job. He absolutely loved the job. But he's never like promoted for me to be an estate agent, because that was, again, Dad did one of many jobs. Like both my parents have done 100 different jobs under the sun, and this is why, you know, I definitely, going into that gap year as well, I wanted to try everything. Like my grandparents always had like 101 different stories to tell me, and I want that. Like I've never wanted to just go into one job and then stick with that for the rest of my life. The idea of that terrifies me. It gives me the chills.
I think also, like, you are only 20.
Oh,
already you have stories to tell. Like, you've actually had, like, you're very settled in your job now, but school, you've got stories from school. You know, there's so many different things, and you're only 20.
Yeah.
So, like, how many more stories you can make?
I'm so excited, honestly. And like, you wouldn't even think of it, because I don't travel. I've never travelled. Like the furthest I've been is France, as we both know.
Which is crazy.
Been on a plane one time, and that was last year.
I remember you telling me, and you were like, what's flying like? And I was like, sorry?
Yeah.
What do you mean, what's flying like? You've never been on a plane? No, I've never been on a plane. What?
It was so starstruck. I remember, because this is the woman that goes on a plane every other month.
I wish.
I need to go. I need to get out of this country.
Even just go on a plane, and then at least like the fix is done.
That's it's hit. Yeah, my family just never goes away on like broad holidays. We've always done like staycations down to the west.
So what did they say when you were like, I'm going?
Oh my god, they were so for it, but they were so chillaxed because they just don't care about it.
Yeah.
Like they just don't. They're not bothered by it. So they were like, oh, you go, you have fun.
Have they travelled much or?
Mum and Dad. Well, Dad was in the Navy.
Oh wow.
So yeah, a little bit. Yeah. He's sailed across the seas. So he's been out there.
He's a man of many talents.
Oh my god, no, he's a little legend. Yeah, he
go
ran
from the Navy
Focus.
to an estate agent.
Yeah, and been a plumber. Yeah, had his own plumbing firm. Not firm. Had his own plumbing business.
Was that before or after agency?
That was after agency.
Oh, okay.
So he was plumber while I was growing up. So yeah, he came out of the Navy to have a family because he didn't want to. Yeah, he didn't want to have a marriage and kid while he was like sailing. Dad was Mum's best friend's older brother.
Dad was Mum's best friend's older brother. Right.
Mum married her best friend's older brother.
Wow. Yeah. So like in this day and age, that would be like. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Some people.
No. Oh my god, no. I love. Well, I mean, yeah, you are right. To be fair, but that's like how fairy tale story is that?
Yeah.
They were at school together, so Dad's a couple of years older than Mum.
Yeah.
They were at Windlesham together. Then they went to separate schools, and basically it's like the fairy tale story. They always liked each other, but then it was like, and obviously Mum would always be around their house because his sister was Mum's best friend. Yeah. So Mum was like, whenever Mum liked Dad was in a relationship. Whenever Dad liked Mum was in a relationship, and they literally did this for like years, until it was like one day they were both finally single.
What is meant for you will always come to you.
Literally.
That is a prime example of how 100%. True that is. They skipped the first part of dating where you like not wanting to show the real colours. No, they knew each other.
Best way to be. 100%.
Best way to be.
Yeah, if I could have a story like that, I'd pray for it. But they are my rock. Like I am. In this day and age as well, I'm really grateful. Like my parents are still together. I've got a really secure like family. It's just us three, and it's always been just us three.
I was going to say only child. Yeah.
People say that I don't give off only child vibes, though, and I take that as a full-blown compliment.
Yeah. I kind of wish that you had siblings.
Oh, I would have loved a younger sister.
Really?
Oh my god, I would have loved a younger sister. Yeah, but then I feel like I take that off with like Amelia.
Yeah, you're so good at Amelia.
Poppy, and I love that. I
think
bond.
Again, it's your aura. Like whenever Amelia sees you, she runs to you.
It's the sweetest thing.
Anyone else could be in the room. She makes a beeline, and I think that is very apparent. Like going back to when I first met you at these events. Yeah. People make a beeline for you. So it is like you've got this kind of aura that attracts people.
My friends say this. They absolutely, it's hilarious. Whenever we go out, I just end up talking to everyone. And I do this everywhere I go. I just talk to anyone and everyone. But my friend and I were at Disney, and anyone I was talking to, I'd have like full-blown conversations to, as if I knew them for years. And my friend was like, how are you doing this? But I apparently have a face where people just come up and talk to me. They just come and tell me things.
It's so apparent.
Like bars or whatever, people just come up and tell me things. I'm like, yeah, I'll have a conversation with you. Yeah. Grateful for the small family that I have. It's so funny because Dad always wanted like loads of kids. Unfortunately, they couldn't have loads of kids, but he's now told me that I need to have loads of grandchildren to make that change. And I said, are you birthing them? Because they sure ain't coming out of me.
Are you going to be looking after them all the time?
You gonna fund it?
Yeah.
You gonna fund it? By that means you're more than welcome.
Expensive world out there.
Yeah. I think I would die happy if I just had loads of cats.
Yeah.
Hey, and dogs.
I aspire to have cats, dogs, cows, pigs, sheep,
farm.
Horses. So many
Go
horses.
on, you can one.
So many horses.
I would love a panda.
What, a red panda or a proper panda?
Okay, right, let's talk about it. So, I love red pandas, and I appreciate that a lot of people prefer red pandas, but I love the classic white and
yeah, they are really cute. Actually, videos come up where they like do the roly-polies and stuff. They are really sweet.
They are the cutest little
Probably like
things.
a really underrated animal, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They are my favourite thing.
Are there any like Disney films based on pandas?
Kung Fu Panda? Is that Disney?
Yeah,
Is that Disney?
Kung Fu Panda.
It's got to be Disney.
It's got to be Disney. But
no, I love pandas. Oh my
Yeah.
god, someone could give me anything to do with pandas. I love pandas.
Yeah.
I've actually got
go on, tell us.
my one of my family like friends, who I see him as like a granddad. He he's got these Swarovski pandas. And he's given them to me because he knows how much I love pandas. And so I've got them on my little perfume tray.
Yeah.
And they're the most gorgeous things
That's
ever.
good to know that
like
you're
they're fully
like so invested in pandas.
I am. It's the most random thing ever. I love pandas. I just love pandas. I think they're sensational. Someone could get me a trip to go see pandas. I'd love them forever. Like that's
Yeah.
the dream.
That can be the trip to aim for then.
Yeah, facts.
More travelling.
That's the travelling we're gonna do in 26. Yeah, true. It was interesting. But anyway, going back to Mansell.
Yeah. Sorry, we completely sidetracked there to so many different topics.
Back to where it all started. So yeah, it's got to be 2 years now. So 2 years ago, I decided I want to be an estate agent, and I do have to say special thanks to Lucy, who is the manager at the time at the cafe. She put a good word in. But I've sat down with the director at the time of the office, had a little chat, just like asking questions, finding out like what it's actually like. Swear to God, this man told me on that chat, it's nothing like selling Sunset. And I sat there, I thought, I'm going to change that.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
That's what they
of course
all
it's like
say.
selling Sunset. Of course
no,
you
no,
go sell a house.
No, he said it's not like selling Sunset.
Yeah, but you were thinking,
Oh.
of course you go
Yeah.
sell a house, sell
Yeah.
it that same day that you launch
Yeah,
it,
of
and
course
then
you
go
do.
jump
And
in
then-
the client's swimming pool. Like,
Yeah,
of course that happens.
and get taken out for brunch and wear 6-inch heels. That's my goals in life. And you know what? Still hasn't happened.
Get that.
Still hasn't happened. They didn't have any jobs going at the time, but offered me work experience. So I jumped at the opportunity. Started doing a few hours each week. I loved it. Just loved it. Absolutely loved everything
So what were you
about
doing
it.
in the work experience?
So it's just jumping in on a few days, where they'd take me along to viewings. They would just show me the ropes in the office, so like structure-wise, what they do, running through like meetings, just literally everything they would like an estate agent does in their day.
Yeah.
I just loved it. Oh my God, it was so good. And it was so fast paced and the energy was there and people are so passionate and it's like you're dealing with gorgeous properties. You know?
Even like the buzz. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
Like I'm not on sales, but I've been in the office
you
a
can
lot with
feel
you
it,
guys,
yeah.
and like the buzz of when everyone's on the phone,
Yes.
everyone's like shouting
Sell.
across,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you know, it is a real
Oh
like
my
good
God, it's
vibe.
game changer.
It really is.
100%, yeah. And I loved it from the beginning. And I was like, yes, this is the energy. This is my thing. And I'm a little bit known for like if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And once I put my mind to something, like that will be achieved one way or another. That will be achieved. And I'm glad about that fact. You know, like I stick by that, and I really try and live life like that. Because again, it's doing. I want to do something of everything. You know,
Yeah.
and it just ticks so many boxes in terms that it's to do with people. It's such a good environment. Stenning, I know Stenning like the back of my hand.
Yeah.
You know, I've grown up there. So location, I'd already nailed. You know, it was just learning the ropes of the actual business. And anyway, from that, they offered me a Saturday job. Jumped on as a Saturday girl. And then from there, days in the week. And then they offered me full-time as well. So then jumped on full-time estate agent in Stenning, Manson, McTaggart.
So what was the time frame? So started working experience in January.
Started working experience in
full-time.
January. Full-time by August.
Wow, so that's not like the impression you must have got of them.
8 months.
Was yeah.
I was so pleased.
Yeah,
So
what
honestly,
an achievement. And also, like, if we go back, you were 18.
Oh yeah.
So that is so young. Like,
Yeah.
18, you don't know what you want to be doing.
That's-
And also, like, to have that level of work ethic, because 18-year-olds, they want to go out partying, they want to do this, they want to do that. They want to be, like, in a
Yeah.
full-time, like, proper job.
Yeah,
because it's such an intense job, and there is a lot required of you all the time. So you have to be like
switched on.
Yeah, you can't go in hungover. You can't.
That's it.
Finish early. Sometimes you finish past the time of duty. You have to be open
left
to
that office at like 7:30.
Yeah, because you just get stuff done.
But this is where like people have been surprised that I took on the work experience so easily. But I have to thank my parents for this. Like the frame of mind that I've been brought up with, that you have to give your time to earn it back. Why on earth would an estate agent hire a freshly 18-year-old that has never worked a day in her life as an estate agent, there's no experience, that has just walked in and gone, I want to work for you? Because
that in itself is unheard of. No one has the confidence and the, like, what's the word?
Guts,
to do that, especially at that age, because there's a lot of like insecurities. You're finding yourself. You don't know what you want to do. You don't know where to go.
Yeah,
it's unheard of for someone of 18 to walk in and be like, you're essentially gonna hire me.
You're gonna hire me. Yeah, I am what you're looking for.
And obviously, don't even know it. You gave such a good impression, and they saw the potential in you. Because very quickly did you like go from we've got nothing to offer you to bam, actually here's a full-time job. Like wow, that is intense. Yeah, and that is something to be very proud of at the age of 20, looking back on it.
Yeah, I know. The fact that that's 2 years ago that I was doing that is weird. It's really weird to me. Like, really
but
weird.
honestly, it feels like you've been there forever.
Oh,
like you're just such.
furniture.
You literally are, and you like listening to you on the phone and dealing with clients and just how you compose yourself on a day to day. I don't believe you're 20.
And I take that as the greatest achievement. People ask me if I've got kids on viewings.
Yeah.
Like, we'll be talking about how they're upsizing, they've got kids. Right, how many bedrooms do we need? And they're like, have you got children? I'm 20. And every time they're like, oh my God, I'm sorry.
It is though, because especially when you're in a competitive industry like agency, where, again, people don't judge you because you're younger, but the older generations as such will be like, oh, okay, there's a middle-aged man, well, I'm going to beeline for him to sell my house. And it's nothing personal against you being younger, but to be able to portray yourself so maturely and in a way that you know what you're doing, to gain the trust of clients, you know, applicants, all things like that. That was such a lettings term. So
we'll use that too, don't worry.
Is again such a great achievement.
I mean, I would say that there's definitely cons to being young and a girl.
Do you find people don't take you seriously as such because you're so much younger?
Yeah, I mean, less so now I've gone into more Brighton and Hove, but back in Stenning 100%. It's the different demographics, but I had this from the beginning that my colleagues would say they, you know, because I used to get really upset by it. Like people will come in something as simple as just booking a valuation for their house, and it's like, yeah, I can help you with that, and people would like want to speak to the director, the manager, the grown man instead of me.
Is tough.
Yeah.
Because you're obviously wanting to do your best at every opportunity.
Yeah.
And it's not nice for you personally to feel that they don't want to deal with me because I'm this age and that person's that age.
Definitely.
So for that to not knock your confidence and not to...
Yeah.
Or has it?
I would say it did, 100%. But you know what got me back? Because it started there, but then it definitely got to a point where it's just how they speak to you. Certain people speak to you because they think you're not worthy to be spoken to nicely, and that got me. That really used to kill me, and it actually took the guys in the office to turn around and say the only way because you can't change that you're 20. At that point 18. You can't change.
Don't wish your life away.
You can't change the fact that you're at this point 18. You're a young girl. You can't change that. What can you change? Your knowledge on the situation.
That is such a good way of looking at it.
Honestly, that is the only way that you can marry up and basically completely just take out any initial thoughts that these people have created in their own brain and assumptions of you from seeing you, the only way you're going to change that is by beating them on the facts and the knowledge and actually proving that I know what I'm talking about. And so from that day, I was writing notes left, right and centre. I was studying the properties, I was studying the location, I'd study everything that I could about property, about the process, so that I knew. Because also, realistically, I've never bought and sold a house. And people who look at me and know I'm young are going to know that. I've never done it myself. Why would I know what it's like? Oh, because I am now trained. I am trained. I am an estate agent.
And you not only go to your job in the hours that you work, but you've invested a lot of time to teach yourself. Like there's only so much someone else that's training you or overseeing you can teach you.
Yes, agreed.
But actually you need to take some initiative and teach yourself.
Because every conversation is different.
Yeah.
And
every person is different.
And it's so easy to say, right, use these keywords.
Yeah.
Or here's our language. Okay, great. What if they ask me some random question that we've not gone through? How do I reply to it? How do I speak? You cannot go through every single scenario because there's no such thing. No. People come out with the most strange things there is, and it is just about thinking on your feet and obviously having the knowledge behind you.
Yeah. Different people learn in different ways.
Yeah.
Like for me, learning, I have to do it.
Yes.
It's all well and good you sitting here and you spending 4 hours with me telling me how to do something. Yeah. I will not learn how to do it until I do it.
Physically.
But whereas other people can sit and watch a PowerPoint presentation for 4 hours and take notes and refer back to notes. I take notes, and have I ever looked at them ever again? No, I don't know why I waste my time taking them. Like, I never look back at them. Like, what? I guess it's just for me, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm taking notes. Like, brilliant.
Yeah.
Waste of time.
I completely agree. I'm such a visual person.
Like a hands-on person.
Like if I write something down, that's only to be able to see it in my brain. Does that make sense?
Yeah, or like a reminder.
But like I'm writing it down to like firm up that brain line. You know, they say you've got lines to each thought. It's like firming up that line is why I write it down, because then when I think of something, like we had literally training the other day, Tom said something about having a conversation. I've written it down. I can now see a picture of my notebook with that written down.
So you got like photographic memory?
Oh god, no, absolutely not. I wish I did.
Wouldn't go that far.
I don't know. I would be a doctor by now if I did.
But it's so fascinating. And again, we keep going back to this about how we're all human beings. In that sense, we're all the same.
Yeah.
But actually, we are all so... It doesn't matter what DNA or what genes you've got, we're so different.
Like, what creates these, like, our personalities? Like, that blows my mind. Because, like, what creates
God, we could be here for hours.
Yeah, literally. Like, yes, down to your childhood, down to your parents, down to your upbringing, down to your surroundings. I get that, I do. But somehow, yet we're still all complete. Like, we all bleed red. And yet we all... Some of us are confident,
we all
some
have
of
the
us
same
are not.
organs.
Literally. Some of us are, like... really intelligent, some of us are not. Some of it, literally, I get that photographic memory. Where the fuck does that come from?
And I think also, like, people are so much stronger in some attributes and so good at doing certain things, whereas the person next to them are shit at doing those things, but actually they're really good at doing things that person can't do. And like, whereas like animals, for instance, cats, for instance, they're all very agile. They're all great hunters. Like, they have these same traits that, you know, they're all very similar. Whereas for humans, we're all so different. Even like someone else that works for Mansell's in the same industry, in the same agency, in the same office, does things completely different to how you do them. And that's totally okay, because the end result is the same thing. You're selling houses. Like, you're building a business. But you do it so differently. Fascinating.
It really
is.
It's really cool. We overlook like this stuff because we consider it like just normal. But actually, when you talk about it and you realise, you're like, oh, how has that happened? Like siblings, how are siblings so different?
Oh my goodness, my brother is so good at football. I wouldn't I can't even run, let alone kick a ball around. Like, I wouldn't even know where or who I'm kicking the ball to, whereas it comes naturally to him. And okay, he's taught himself to be a good footballer, but like, if you know, I don't want to invest my time in that. Also, on the other hand, if you're good at something, it can sometimes be frustrating.
Yes.
If, say, your partner isn't good at doing something.
Oh yeah, because
and
you
it's
want
like,
to go and do it.
why? If I can do it, why can't you do it?
Just do it.
Yeah. And it's like that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everyone gets that for so many different things.
For sure. But it's then thinking like, where does that come from again? It's that links back up, like my love of the performing arts and like the acting and the singing side of it. Like my grandma used to play piano. My parents do not have a musical bone or a theatre bone in their body. Oh yeah, but my dad's parents were professional ice skaters. So it's like...
Is there anything your family can't do? Ice skating.
Oh my god.
Terrifies me.
It's actually embarrassing. I think I've been 3 times in my life. The first time was with my group of friends, and that was funny. That was funny because I stayed around the whole side. They switched.
Holding on to the side.
I'm holding on to. They switched out. They pulled shifts on who would hold my hand. They would. One of them would come with me, and then they'd like pass the baton. I was the baton, and then they'd go round and they'd do their skatey skate, and then someone else would take over. And it wasn't till right at the end that I had a little wobble, and then I took me and my friend down.
No. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm so with ice skating. I'm so terrified of like falling over and with the blade, like and sliced open by someone else.
That's what I'm. If I was on there by myself, I would be going ham, because if I fall over, I fall over. When there's like 30 other people on there with you,
with their skates out.
If I fall over, your skate's going over my face. Like
that terrifies me.
I'm not ready to have Botox.
Yeah.
Go away.
Botox. You won't need Botox.
I was going to say plastic surgery. I think that's more.
Oh my goodness, you're never going to need plastic surgery.
Freaks me out, you know. I love tattoos. I love piercings. Couldn't do Botox. Couldn't do that. I've had too many botched Botox videos pop up on my For You page. I can't do it.
That's a sign, probably.
It's a sign. I don't think I could do it. Have you? You haven't had Botox? Have you had Botox?
No, nothing at the moment. I have done it in the past.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying about it.
Yeah, in my forehead. I do actually get it in my masseter because I need it doing, because I clench my jaw, and like when I'm asleep, I like clench it into my cheek, so actually it's quite painful. But masseter Botox just relaxes my jaw.
Oh, okay.
And it just doesn't leave it as tense. But I have had it in my forehead.
So I've got a really wrinkly forehead.
No, you don't though.
I do have a wrinkly forehead.
But everyone, like, that's so normal. And I love the feel of it. It's maintenance.
Does it feel good? Yeah. Okay, tell us about that, because I have no idea.
I love it and I hate it, because obviously it freezes your forehead.
Yeah.
But if I'm like frustrated and I'm trying to like frown.
Yeah.
And like you're telling your body to frown, but you can feel your face like, not frowning.
So weird.
That is weird.
That's so weird.
But it gives such a clean aesthetic. Like it makes your skin look flawless. Like I love the look of it. I'm just so rubbish with the maintenance. Like
You have to like top it up each month or something.
So actually I tend to get it, well, I was getting it done sort of every 3 months. My body just seems to, like, it's got like a rate of 3 to 6 months you need to get it topped up or redone. But I was always on the shorter, because I don't know, if I just frown too much.
Body rejected.
Yeah, like always frowning. So
always frowning, honestly, stop it.
But to be fair, I went through a phase of kind of wanting, I had filler in my nose. I've always been very insecure about my nose.
Aww.
That's all dissolved. I don't have any filler in my face anymore. I've never like had loads, but I just had little, very subtle tweaks that no one ever noticed. Got very good aesthetics, Lady Angel.
Ooh,
so,
drop that.
She'll definitely be on this soon.
Daddy.
Is it Dottie? Daddy.
We've got a dog here too.
Yeah, she's very, very good at what she does, but I have had everything dissolved, so yeah, I don't have anything left now.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think I can do it. Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Don't need it.
If I frown too much. As of August, got offered a new role in the company. And I am Mr. Tom George's assistant.
You are.
Which brought me over to the Hove and Brighton offices. So I now work between 3 of them, which is really cool. I love it.
Is that a completely different world, Hove?
Oh my god, completely opposites. Like my dream is to live in Hove. Yeah. My absolute dream. And I love the Brighton and Hove lifestyle. Hove more likely. I love the lifestyle, but actually, since working between the three, Patcham is such a fun office to work in. Like, the people there are brilliant. What you get on viewings are so different everywhere. Like, Patcham is so much more like family orientated people, and it's really nice to switch switch between the different.
Yeah.
Hove is a lot of single first time buyers who like people on their own, etc. But Patcham is very family orientated, and actually the switch between the three is
such a variety.
Oh, it's so refreshing. Like I've never been one to stick in one, thing for too long. I don't like the whole. I've never liked the premise of a desk job ever, because it's the same thing every day. I would much rather something different each day, and that's exactly what this job is.
And also, like, you'll be sat at your desk, and then you're like, oh, I've got an appointment. I've got this, I've got that, I've got to go somewhere. So you are out and about, whilst also that kind of office lifestyle.
It is the most active desk job you could have, being an estate agent. Definitely since coming over as Tom's assistant, I have got more time at my desk than I have on viewings, but then recently that's changed as well. So it's always changing. Everything's always changing.
I think also with agency, it's not suited to someone that can't adjust to change. Someone that's so set in their ways. Like, you have to be a people person.
Yeah.
You have to enjoy spending your time with not just who you work with, but like, you could go out on a viewing, you don't know who you're meeting.
Yeah. Some people are right old dickheads.
Yeah.
It's part of it.
Yeah.
And it's part of it, and you deal with some absolutely gorgeous people as well, and it is such a lovely thing helping someone move.
And also, there's a lot of pressure on you guys, because you are essentially dealing with a person's biggest financial commitment.
100%.
Like, you are dealing with their biggest financial transaction. And the stress, like, they say that moving house is the most stressful thing in your life, which is so true.
100%.
Because there's time frames, there's the demand, there's the pressure, and you've got to keep level-headed, and you've got to reassure these people. It's a really stressful, intense environment to be in, whilst also, like, you're constantly wanting results, you're constantly wanting to sell, you're wanting to get new leads. I think also with you being now across the three offices, working alongside Tom, that as well, like, you get comfy at your desk in Hove, tomorrow you're going to be in Brighton.
Oh yeah, different
so you have to be able, again, it's not like a PA where they sit there and they, quite often
answer your emails.
You're in different places.
What's really interesting is, like, by coming on as Tom's assistant, I get to see, like, the man himself, the business owner, the guy who knows how to do it all. I'm learning from the best in that instance, and I'm so grateful for that opportunity, because the things I have learned from that man have forever changed my viewpoints, how I work, my work ethic, just how I take things on in life as well. So much has come from him. Again, at the age of 20, like, it isn't just like,
people aren't given those opportunities, and I think you've literally grabbed it with both hands, and you're continuously wanting to, like, better yourself, better the company, better him. You are a massive support, and that doesn't go unnoticed. And I think also for you at this age, because you are still in, like, your prime years haven't even started yet, like, they're about to start. And I think being in a job where you're learning so much and you're so on the go, doing different things all the time, you're being pulled in different directions, is going to benefit you so much in the long term. But also, the main thing is that, like, you're appreciated for doing it. Like, you've been given this opportunity.
Yeah, definitely.
And that in itself, from going from 18-year-old Eve starting on work experience a day a week to suddenly now you're the owner director's assistant. That is mad in less than 2 years.
Yeah, literally.
Like,
and you know what? When I did hesitate a little bit when the job was offered, because I don't like the stigma on the word assistant. Like, immediately you hear assistant and you think, oh, coffee runner. And I didn't.
It's a good job he doesn't drink coffee, isn't it?
Facts. I've just
apparently started, but
hey, stop it.
Anything's better than Monster.
What is it? It's a vanilla iced latte. It's a vanilla iced latte. See, I'm still a barista at heart. I will remember you because of your coffee order. Like, I did have to get over that idea that people, that I'm someone's assistant is lesser than just being an estate agent, but it's not, because I'm doing an estate agent's role, and then on top of that, I am helping Tom out with anything he needs. Why not learn from the best? You know, it's given me an opportunity to come into a new area. It's given me an opportunity to work with new people, and also just to embrace the business side of it. Like learning how Tom does business and being a business owner as well as a very good estate agent. And I think that's what I love, that I can take little bits of everything and take it with me moving forward. Always open to something new, and especially this year as well. So we're always heading into something new. Obviously the podcast, this is very much something new.
It's very new. But there's something else, isn't there?
Of course there's something else, because 20-year-old me couldn't just decide to do one new thing for the year.
Of course not. They go hand in hand very nicely.
They do, and there's a big reason, yes, why I'm here, and obviously collabing with you on this is I'm launching my own little business on the side, which will be social media marketing.
I'm so glad you've gone for it as well, because that is it is where your heart is. Like you've already kind of taken over the mantle social media and doing, you know,
so a lot
in the videos.
Yeah, a lot of the in-house stuff I already do. And it just got to a point where I had more and more people come to me and being like, oh, I need your help with my social media. And if anything, took Tom's way of thinking, there was such a demand for it, I'd be an idiot not to make a business out of it.
Yeah.
And it's something new, and it's something I love to do. And what's brilliant is I can do it alongside Mansfield Taggart. I would not want to leave the estate agent job. 2 years I'm in it. I'm going long term. I've worked my way up to be in this position. You know, I'm not going to throw that away by any means. But this is a chance to start something in my own name. And I've always wanted that. You know, ask anyone. I've always wanted something in my own name, and it just so happened that this was something that. It feels like it's just been handed to me, and it's, you know, my time to, like, you know, take it and run.
Yeah.
And I'm learning every day. God, who knew it was so hard to send an application to HMRC to apply for fucking tax? What's that about?
They're so easy to take it, but it's really difficult to give it.
I know. I'm like, are you okay? I'm trying to give you money.
Yeah.
But so I'm learning. I'm learning so much. Obviously, you've done it. You've done the business owner side. I'm just getting into it, which is so, I love that from us, you know. So excited to make mistakes. I'm so excited to learn on the job and just find out what I can do, because why not do it now? Why not do it now?
Absolutely. And I think you've got your whole life ahead of you.
Yeah, 100%. That clothing line will happen one day, by the way.
You just brought that up so much.
I've got this thing
desperate for a clothing line.
I really want a clothing line.
But why not? Like,
I know.
Why not?
I know. I can't sew, and I don't have any talents to create one.
I mean, I did get an A in textiles at GCSE, but I
I
cannot say that I have picked up a needle and thread since. So I'll give it my best shot. But yeah,
if I can just somehow get enough money to just design it and then pass it to someone to do it and create it, I will definitely be doing that. You can use it. Okay. Yeah,
sorry, what the fuck?
It's really boring, guys.
But I think now is the time.
Sorry. It's the fact you just battled straight on. Okay, we've done this so long. We've hit delirious now.
It go like so well with your personality is that you can't sit still, like not in like a rude way, but in like you're always on the go and you're so bright and bubbly and so why not do this and also set up your own business? Like, you are literally 20, you have your whole life ahead of you, and now is the perfect time to do it.
And something like social media, it's stuff I already love. I already know how to do,
and you are really good at it as well, and you're only going to get better.
But that's it.
But to start off with, like, I can imagine there's a lot of people that go into social media thinking, oh, it's pretty easy, just like go on a bit of like, what is it, Canva, TikTok, and it's just you know. But actually, to have the eye and the skill for detail, again, not everyone has that.
No.
Like, I've sent you stuff and I'm like, Eve, can you
help me?
This is the idea I'm going for, but it looks awful. Can you sort it out? And within seconds you fixed it and it looks so much better. So you're already so good at it, which obviously you need to be good at what you want to do. So you're only going to like continue flourishing, and I have no doubt that you're going to be so good at it.
Thank you.
And I'm going to be here every step of the way, watching and cheering you on.
Thanks, babe.
But yeah, you've had, and again, like we keep going, and I don't want to keep bringing your age up, but you've achieved so much, like in this time. And I think also you are such an example of, there's a lot of pressure on kids going to university.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to be successful unless you're going to university. Well, I didn't.
No.
Tom didn't.
I didn't.
You haven't.
No.
Like prime examples of actually
you can
still get somewhere very, very good in life
100%
without education of that level. And that is also like another, like we could do another podcast on that.
Yeah, just literally on that.
Yeah.
I think so many people flourish from going to uni, and I think that's great, and if you found that, that's great. And so many of my friends did.
Yeah.
Or even if they went to uni like the year later, great.
Yeah, even the lifestyle wouldn't have suited me. Like I uni,
oh no, I would have only gone for the social life.
Yeah, no, that's my worst nightmare. Like having to go out drink, I can't. Like, hangover. Ugh.
I would have smashed uni.
Yeah,
like the social side.
But the thing is again, you can go out and you can function again the next day. I need 4 working days to recover if I have a glass of wine, because it goes straight to my head.
Well, you say that, but recently, anytime I'm drinking, I'm the worst the next day. Oh my god.
It's an age thing.
I know I'm fucking old now, I'm not as bad as you. But no, to be fair, the switch from the cafe to the estate agents was fucking hilarious, because the day after like a night of drinking, I could easily go in hungover to a cafe, because it was like really fast paced. I'm always moving, you're doing something physical. Oh my god, at the estate agents, I did it once, and I remember literally wishing my life away. Like I
sat there thinking, oh my goodness.
I was sat there and I could feel death's door waiting. Like it is, because you can feel every every sensation in your body.
About it.
You do. Like you can't go to sleep. There is no cure. Like horrendous. Never happen again.
Yeah.
Never happen again.
Everyone has to do it once to realise actually it's not worth it.
Not even
Hangovers aren't worth it.
No.
In my opinion. Couldn't think of anything worse.
But it's funny to think, because I want to say like I really got it out my system like at age 18, but I was one of the later ones to turn 18. So I turned 18 in August, so everyone's already had like 6 months or 8 months of clubbing, and then I jumped on the scene. So much fun, smashed it out the park for like 4 months, and I just became an estate agent. Stop going out.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It does so, but I think also like you've had to grow up quicker than like your uni friends, because
but the thing is, my family, like we say about having a small family, my family is very like filled with older people. So I'm the youngest in my whole entire family. Even my one cousin's older than me. So I have grown up around older people. So that's why people always say I can easily talk to older people, because that's who I've grown up around. Like my whole family is all filled with older people. So instantly I speak older, not all the time.
Yeah.
Not all the time.
But you don't have to.
But I definitely act more adult, because I've grown up in a more adult setting.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on today.
Thanks so much.
As we said before, there's going to be plenty more opportunities where we sit here
defo.
and tell you about our lives and just, put the world to rights.
Amen. Chat shit.
Basically. On a Sunday afternoon with this beautiful view, because you literally can't get better than that, really, can you?
You could stare at this for hours.
It's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. But yeah, thank you again for joining.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah.
To many more adventures this year.
Absolutely.
See what happens.
Absolutely. It'll be so interesting in December to do like a Christmas one.
Ooh.
And like we can do snippets of all the podcasts.
Oh my god, yes! That would be like, so cute.
Oh, in January. Look at how far we've come in life. Exciting.
That's gonna be really I love that idea. That's gonna be really cool.
Oh, yay. Thank you so much.
Thanks
for
watching.
See you soon. Bye.
The other mic decided to work. Absolutely. I love this.
Famous.
There's an arse on my face.
Fair enough.
got our M&S Biggie Bits. Yeah. It is. I mean, since I don't know why do you keep doing that. I just started doing that. What is that? 12 minus 8. I'm gonna cut this out.
4.
Thank you. Shut up, Eve. Oh my god. My dream podcast is actually just a gossip column.